What up YouTube, it's Luca and welcome back to another video. So in this video I'm playing once again Pokémon Showdown with Generation 9 Pokémon, and I've built a new team, and yeah, I'm just gonna be playing with this team for today. So yeah, let's get a stealth rock up. Aquatail does nothing. Let's just get straight into it. Just like the last video I did on this topic, I'll explain the team in detail after, but I thought it might be better for you to get like a first-hand experience of what the team is like. Okay, so we burn Thorn. That's pretty good. And yeah, now we're gonna have to counter it. So let's Volt Switch out. And who should we go to? I kind of want to go to Iron Thorns, but maybe yeah, I don't really know who to go to. I guess we can go to Tornadus. Okay, so Power Whip does nothing. We can probably Hurricane. Yeah, nothing would really like switching into that, I guess. So yeah, I guess you can go into like Heatran. Okay, so Garchomp actually comes in, which is pretty good. Okay, it would have been good if we hit that, but I guess we can Toxic it. Okay, it's faster than me, so it's like a Scarf set, probably. So we can go into Landorus now and probably knock it off, or knock something off, unless they go back into Mega Swampert. Yeah, okay, so they do. But wait, I'm not faster, am I? Oh yeah, no, I am faster. So I guess we can just U-turn out. Yeah, and I guess they can't really hit Rotom with like anything. And I kind of want to Volt Switch, but I think Hydro Pump is probably safer. Never mind. And they use Rest, which is really interesting. So I can probably go into Tapu Koko now, as they go into Thorn. So yeah, let's U-turn, or is that the right idea? I kind of want to U-turn into Iron Thorns, but I'm afraid they're gonna Power with me, so maybe you can just U-turn into Landorus. Okay, so they just Gyro Ball, which is fine. I'm probably just gonna Earthquake now, as they will probably go back into Mega Swampert. So yeah, we haven't made that much progress so far, but we've gotten some key advantages. I mean, the Ferrothorn is burned, Swampert is asleep and taking damage. So yeah, I don't know who to go to. I guess I'll go Tornadus and throw off another Hurricane. Let's hope this one hits. So Garchomp comes back in. Hopefully we hit it this time. Never mind. We don't. So this is Scarf Garchomp. So let's go to Rotom then. They'll probably... Yeah, okay. Okay, we got the prediction right. But the server got reset, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Let's just throw off a Hydro Pump. There we go. Okay, yeah. Ferrothorn is not really looking too good. It won't really be able to come in anymore. And yeah, I'll just go to Tornadus. I think that's probably the safest play. And then I'll just knock off. If Garchomp comes back in, we can remove its Scarf, but no, they just keep Ferrothorn into the game. So yeah, now actually, yeah, now Regieleki comes in. So yeah, I don't really want to lose Tornadus, but yeah, let's just go into Landorus. Yeah, okay, that's good. We can probably just Earthquake. Nothing is immune to that. Okay, so they Terastallized into the Water type, but they've kind of made a big mistake. because now they're weak to my own Regieleki. So I do kind of want to force it out, but Regieleki, Regieleki will just let Swampert and stuff come in. So I'm kind of thinking we go out to something else. Let's go out to Tapu Koko. Yeah, so they go into Mega Swampert. I can probably just Dazzling Gleam and pray that they don't wake up. Yeah, it's Specs, and they stay asleep, luckily. Okay, so they sack Garchomp. So, yeah, we're looking pretty good now. I mean, their Regieleki is weak to my Regieleki. So, yeah, I'll just switch in Road and Wash. Yeah, so they try to Earth Power. I'm just gonna throw off a Hydro Pump. That's gonna hit just about everything really hard. Except Regieleki. But yeah, hopefully we can get the KO on Swampert here. There we go. So now that ground type is gone, which is gonna be very good for my electric types. And yeah, I'm probably just gonna Volt Switch on this thing. Yeah, it can't KO me. And now I maintain this, like, the switch advantage. And yeah, I am faster than Alakazam, unless that is also Scarfed, which, you never know. So yeah, who do I go to now? I kind of want to go into Iron Thorns, but I don't know how fast this thing is gonna be. So yeah, I mean, I guess I don't need to Terastallize any of these guys anymore. So I might as well go into it, Terastallize into Grass and Earthquake. There we go. Okay, so it wasn't faster, but if it was, its Earth Power wouldn't have done anything. So yeah, we can just Earthquake. We lift up Psychic and it just dies. So that's good. So I think we've won. I mean, they're gonna KO me here. There we go, but that just brings our own Regieleki in, I guess. And we can Volt Switch on them. And there we go. We win. Kind of a long battle to start out with, but yeah, I guess it did introduce the team quite well. So anyway, speaking of the team, this is the one. So this is my team. I kind of figure out, well, I started originally this team with, actually, let me go back to the very beginning. I originally started thinking about this team with another team that I made. I was trying to make both an Armarouge and Cerulege Sun team. And on this Cerulege Sun team, I initially had Tapu Koko, and then I discovered this Iron Thorns Pokemon, which is basically an alternate form of Tyranitar. So I put that on the Sun team as well, and I eventually removed it because I thought, this thing, being really strong and stuff would move it away from it being a Sun team. But then I just put them on a team together, and this isn't even the right team. So then I put these two on a team together. So we've got Choice Specs Tapu Koko, with, which can be really strong. And its Terra type is actually Bug, to resist Earthquakes. So yeah, you can catch a lot of people off guard with that. So then we have Iron Thorns. Iron Thorns is really strong because its ability raises its highest stat, which is attack here. And then on top of a Choice Band, this thing is insanely powerful. I mean, it's kind of slow, but, as I said before, slow but extremely powerful. I believe while I was doing some practice games, I had this thing facing a Quackquavel, and I Terastallized. Its Terastallizing type is Grass, since that resists both ground and water, which is probably the main type of attacks that are going to be thrown at this thing. And I also wanted to get this video out now. I've been kind of a little bit sick over the past few days, but I need to get this video out now, since this team kind of heavily relies on one of the first 3 Pokemon Terastallizing, and right now they're like they're doing a suspect test on whether or not to actually ban Terastallization. So if they're gonna do something to it, I have to get this video out now. But yeah, like I was saying, the example I was mentioning, I was facing Quackquavel, and the Quackquavel terastallized into the grass type, and yet my wild charge still knocked it out from absolute maximum health. So yeah, this thing is boosted by electric terrain as well, and I believe in electric terrain this thing has an attack stat of like 700, almost 800. So yeah. So we also have a third electric type, Regieleki, which I feel like is actually insanely strong. Now it gets Terra Blast and Terra Ice. That allows it to take out like Landorus Therian and Garchomp, which were the two most common ground types, and ground types are basically the only things that stop this guy, Regieleki. But beyond that, we have Life Orb Rising Voltage in electric terrain, also powered by Transistor, which is really strong. I believe in one of the other practice games that I played, I faced a Blissey, and Life Orb Rising Voltage in electric terrain did like over 60% to it. So yeah, if you're not immune to it, you're gonna lose to it. So yeah, like I said before, it has Terra Blast with an Ice Terra type to remove ground types. So these guys all have Terra types that makes them resist ground types, and they all have moves to hit ground types hard. That's kind of where the main synergy comes from here. They can all remove the ground types for each other and then just go crazy. So anyway, even though we can terastallize them, I still have 3 electric types. So my remaining 3 Pokemon are all immune to ground moves to alleviate that weakness. First I've got Stealth Frog, Rocky Helmet, Landorus Therian. It's pretty standard. Then we have like Pivot, Tornadus Therian, which I guess it's not that special. They both have Terra-type Ground. Terra-type Ground on this thing is actually pretty interesting, because if its heavy-duty boots get knocked off, then terastallizing into a Ground type actually gives it a Stealth Rock resistance, and it becomes immune to like electric-type moves and resistant to rock moves. So that's pretty interesting. I still don't really know if I like losing the ground immunity, but yeah. And then lastly I have Defog Rotom Wash, and it's actually a Terra Fairy type, just because in practice games I got beat out a lot by Chien Pao and Scale Shot Garchomp. So with Rotom I can terastallize into the Fairy type and burn them, and as such get rid of the 2 biggest threats on my team. And yeah, that's basically the team. I mean, I don't, honest opinion, I don't think this team is actually really that good. I mean, against low ladder players it's pretty fun, but I don't think it's that good at higher ladders. But the point of this team is that it's a lot of fun to use these electric types that can all creatively take out their counters. So yeah, I'm gonna be playing with this team for a little bit today and show you its power, hopefully, unless I go on a losing streak. So yeah, let's get into it. Okay, so here we have a team with both Ting Lu and Gliscor. So Ting Lu is going to be a little difficult to remove, I feel like. So yeah, I think we're probably just going to lead Landorus Therian. I think that matches up pretty nicely against everything on the team. So they do have Medicham, which they're probably going to use to fake out or something. Okay, no, they just Ice Punch, but that's fine, because we survived that. So yeah, I'm probably just going to switch Rotom Wash in on a Zen Headbutt, which doesn't do a whole lot. So yeah, that's Will-O-Wisp. Yeah, only Heatran is immune to it. I don't think it wants to come in right now. So it would be really nice to land a Will-O-Wisp on Gliscor. Please hit this. Please hit this. No! Alright, I'm just gonna hide up a bit. If I'd hit that, that would have been super useful for the rest of the game. Okay, please hit this as well. There we go. Okay, some nice damage. So yeah, I'll just Volt Switch out now, unless they go back into Gliscor. And they don't. I wonder what they're planning to do. I'll go to Tornado Spherian, I guess. They told me, but it's fine, I guess. We can knock something off. Okay, it doesn't have an... Oh, yeah, of course, its air balloon was popped. I guess that does make sense. So, kind of an oversight on my part. We can go back to Rotom. And yeah, we can just Hydro Pump. Or maybe I should Volt Switch, so I can get Tapu Koko in and I can get my Electric Terrain up. There we go. And yeah, I wonder what they'll bring in now. Dragapult is faster, but actually Magearna comes in. So it's kind of interesting. It might try to like Flash Cannon. I'll just go to Rotom Wash. Yeah. So yeah, I'll just Hydro Pump. But it just Floor Cannons again, which is fine. I think I'll just go Regieleki and click Rising Voltage. If Gliscor comes in, I can Terastallize. And if Ting-Lu comes in, then I don't know. We're gonna have an issue. I mean, yeah, I guess Iron Thorns can beat Ting-Lu with Ice Punch. Yeah, it is faster, but Iron Thorns kind of loses pretty hard to almost everything else on this team. But no, actually Mega Medicham comes in and it just kind of just dies. So I'm happy with that. That thing's really powerful. So yeah, Dragapult comes in now. I wonder. Yeah, I'm just gonna do it. Yeah, there we go. It just dies. Yeah, even like I said before, even resists are not safe. Blissey in electric terrain took 60%. So yeah, something like Dragapult, which isn't very frail, as he just realized. Yeah, thing's kind of powerful. So yeah, I wonder who's gonna come in now. It's gonna be Ting-Lu. I'm actually gonna go into Landorus. Okay, so they have Whirlwind. Interesting. If I can get a Toxicov on this, that would be nice. There we go. And yeah, I can probably knock off its leftovers as well before it starts whirlwinding me around. Okay, it set up spikes as well. We don't have our defoggers anymore, so this might be, like a slight issue. But we do get... Yeah, I think I'm pretty comfortable going Iron Thorns and just going for Earthquake. Yeah, I mean, Gliscor and Ting-Lu are still like massive threats. But we remove Magearna. So, and he just forfeits. Okay. I'm kind of happy about that, because Ting-Lu and Gliscor would have honestly been pretty difficult to beat, but I'm happy we beat it, and we didn't even have to Terastallise, which is nice. Okay, this is a very interesting team, featuring Regieleki and Great Tusk. So the key thing is going to be removing the Great Tusk. I think I'll lead with Rotom. I think that matches up pretty well to everything except Baxcalibur. So yeah, I'll just like burn it. They do knock me off, but honestly I'll take this. And if I can get some damage on this thing as well, that would be really nice. Because if they just sacrifice the ground type, yeah. So now that ground type is gone, and I've got 4 scary electric types. It's not over though. Baxcalibur can kind of be a threat if it comes in now. Yeah, because I can burn it, but actually Glade comes in now, so I think I'm fine sacking Rotom Wash now. I'll just attempt to get the burn on it, but Glade just knocks us out. So I'll just go Tornadus, and maybe I'll just knock off. Okay, so we knock off Toxapex, and I'll probably just U-turn into Tapu Koko. Yeah, Surf doesn't really do anything. So yeah, I'll just U-turn on it. Okay, so they do Baneful Bunker, which is yeah. So I'll just Rising Voltage. They might Baneful Bunker again, but yeah, I can just keep Rising Voltaging. There's nothing that can really come into this. Like even Baxcalibur isn't gonna take this very well. Yeah, like I said, and now can probably just Volt Switch on it. It does have Ice Shard. Okay, so we take each other out, but I can bring Tapu Koko in for another round of Electric Terrain. And yeah, the Glade is kind of a problem now with Regieleki gone. So yeah, I think I'll just Thunderbolt. Yeah, just straight up. And yeah, now Glade comes in. Is it Scarfed? No. Oh, they use Agility and Psycho Cut, but we do take each other out though. So that's really nice, because now, yeah, now hopefully Iron Thorns can beat it. I'm going to Terastallize, just in case. So yeah, that does a lot. Yeah, so they do have weakness policy and Ice Punch, but that's not gonna KO. And I think as long as we're faster, we probably win. Okay, so Melmetal does take this decently well. Okay, I might still lose to this. I'm kind of scared now. So they Terastallize into the electric type, but they just made themselves more weak. So let's hope that it doesn't have Ice Punch, but we just KO it straight up. Alright, nice. Okay, we have a team with a lot of new Pokemon, including Ditto. That might actually be kind of a threat to our team. But I think I'll just lead with Tapu Koko. Oh, what the? What? Okay. Okay, here we have a team with Gastrodon again, and they have Mega Lopunny, which is always problematic. I'll just lead Tapu Koko. Yeah. So I'll just U-turn, and now it is faster than me. So I'll just go Rotom, which should be able to take this on decently. Yeah, there we go. Return doesn't do a lot. So now please hit this burn. There we go. So that's pretty big help. They also have Skarmory, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I can just Earthquake probably. Yeah, Earthquake will hit pretty decent. There we go. So Mega Lopunny is gone, which is good. And yeah, I don't know who might come in now. It's Gengar. I kind of do want to keep Landorus alive, so I think I'm gonna sack Rotom. There we go. And now we can probably bring in Iron Thorns and Earthquake. I'm fairly certain this will live like one hit. Or not, maybe not. So I'll just switch in Tapu Koko. Skarmory tries to use Body Press versus me. I don't know what I'll do. I'll just U-turn. So Gastrodon comes in. Yeah, I'll go Tornadus and try to Toxic it. There we go. That's a big help. We Toxic each other. So yeah, I'll just knock him off as well. So it has a Covert Cloak, which is pretty interesting. So yeah, I think I'll go back into Iron Thorns. just so I can like, I'll just Ice Punch, I guess. I would love to Wild Charge, but yeah, I'll just Ice Punch on this thing. So 22 does have a Rocky Helmet, so yeah, just sack Landorus, and then go into Iron Thorns, and I think I'll just Wild Charge. There we go. Okay, so the ground type is still alive, but it's not really in that great of shape. So I'll just Wild Charge again. Yeah, they should probably take me out if they are afraid of Ice Punch. There we go. So yeah, I can probably just throw off a Specs Dazzling Gleam. So yeah, Gastrodon isn't really in pristine shape anymore. So I might be able to take it out with Terra Blast Regieleki. Would actually Terastallize into the Steel type. So yeah, there we go. I can knock it off, whatever it's holding. So Terra Blast does a decent amount. I think, yeah, I don't think it's faster actually than Regieleki. There we go. So yeah, now Gastrodon comes in once again. So yeah, I guess I'll try to Terra Blast it. I mean, I lose my weakness. Yeah, so now he's put in an uncomfortable position. And he actually forfeits. It's interesting. Yeah, I mean, I guess missing that Toxic did kind of put him in an uncomfortable position, where he could either try to Toxic again and sacrifice Gastrodon, or he could recover, which means I could apply more pressure, I guess. But I don't think that was really a losing situation for him. But nevertheless, I mean, I'll take the win. Alright, interesting team here. We have Mousehold, which I don't really see a lot. We have an opposing Regieleki and a Chien Pao. So I think Landorus probably does well. Yeah. So with Ursaring, you can probably knock off its Toxic Orb. And then it doesn't have any way of boosting its speed anymore. And nothing else really wants to take a knockoff. What the hell? Okay, Slowbro is not... Oh, it's Mega Slowbro, of course. So I'll go Tapu Koko. We just barely dodge the we barely survive the Hydro Pump even. So yeah, I guess I'll just Thunderbolt. Even Breloom doesn't really like taking that. Yeah. So yeah, Mach Punch doesn't do enough. I might get hit by a Spore here, but Digit Bullet Seed. This might be like loaded dice. I guess. Oh no, I guess it's not. But I'll get Regieleki in now. And yeah, so Ursaring, I can Rising Voltage this. Let's like Focus Sash. But no, it just dies. So I do need to be careful about Chien Pao. So now they bring in their own Regieleki. So I'll just Volt Switch and go into Landorus Firion. Thunderbolt does nothing. And we can probably just knock off. They might Terastallize now. But if they do, I think it'll be easier for the rest of my team to handle it. So we knock off Chien Pao. And I think at this point we probably just sack Tapu Koko. So yeah, they Terastallize into Ghost and boost their attack. But we can probably go into Rotom and Terastallize back. Yeah, and burn it. There we go. Please, please burn it. There we go. So that's a pretty big threat. That's... Yeah, ground type is still alive for Regieleki, and they can't Terastallize it anymore. Anyway. So yeah, I think Iron Thorns is probably gonna have a pretty easy time cleaning this up. So Mega Slowbro is gonna die to Wild Charge. There we go. Yeah, basically everything is gonna die to Wild Charge, even Regieleki is... Okay, so tie up, doesn't do anything, Wild Charge just knocks them out. And yeah, even Regieleki, I think Regieleki probably won't even survive a Wild Charge. Here we go. Yeah. Alright, here we have like a sand team, I think. It's like Sand Rush Extra Drill. So we gotta be careful about that for sure. So I think I'll just lead Rotom. Yeah, if we can take out the Excadrill, I think we've basically won the game, but actually doing that is gonna be a really difficult task. So yeah, I think I'll lead Rotom. If they lead Tyranitar, I can attempt to burn something. Here we go. Rotom Wash into Tyranitar. So I've burned it. And we dodged the Stone Edge, so really good start for us. So yeah, we just use our own Rotom Wash. Okay, so fortunately we do lose the Volt Switch War. But yeah, I guess I'll just Thunderbolt. Yeah. Pain Split. Okay, so now Excadrill comes in, but Sand has just run out. So, and it's Toxic Excadrill, which is interesting. Yeah, so I can probably, if this KOs, yeah. So now our matchup just became really, really good. So yeah, we can probably get Tapu Koko in and Thunderbolt. And I think from this point on, oh, what the hell? They just forfeit. Yeah, I guess Excadrill kind of went down for nothing, and now they have nothing to stop, these three electric types. And their Rotom was already like heavily damaged. So yeah, I guess that wasn't as difficult as I thought it was gonna be. Okay, it's a very interesting team. It doesn't feature any new Pokemon, but it has Volt Absorbed Thunderous Therian, which is probably gonna be annoying for our team. Regardless, I think I'm probably just gonna go... Now, I don't really want to lead with Landorus Therian because, most of these Pokemon, a lot of the big threats on this Pokemon are physical. So this is probably Mega Aggron, or it might be Mega Aerodactyl, one of the two. Okay, no, it is Mega Aggron, but we're gonna burn it right here. And they do have Stealth Rock, but we can Will-O-Wisp. Or, I mean, we can Defog, we just Will-O-Wisp. Okay, so they do Toxic. I can probably just get... I don't know who I get in here. Maybe Landorus? Yeah. Actually, I don't want Landorus to get Toxic, so I might just Volt U-turn back into Rotom Wash. Because Landorus is like really valuable, I feel, in this matchup. Yeah, it can handle Circuitry, it can handle like Thunder Spherian stabs. So yeah, I'm not faster, but I can go into Regieleki and just throw off a Volt Switch. Okay, so they do Terastallize into the Electric type. So I'll just go into Landorus Therian. They just Dragon Dance, and I'll probably just knock them off. So they might have like Ice Fang, but they don't. And there we go. So Aerodactyl's gone. And I don't know who they bring in now. So they bring in Dusknoir. So I'll probably just U-turn and go to like Rotom. Yeah, Rotom. And I'll Defog. to get these stealth rocks out of the way, which will be really good for Landospherian. Yeah, they might switch back to like Aggron, but yeah, I'm probably fine with that. Okay, so they stayed in, so I'm probably just gonna attempt to burn the Dusk Noir as well. Okay, so no, they go into Circuitry. Yeah, Circuitry, kind of a threat. Yeah, I'll just get damage of it. Okay, so they have Tail Glow. Luckily we do hit Hydro Pump. Yeah, but if it's Tail Glow like that, it probably isn't really that fast. Yeah, so you can probably easily revenge kill it with Tapu Koko. Yeah, I can just Thunderbolt. There we go. So yeah, we still have the Thunderspherian that we need to get rid of. But once we do, I think we're gonna be in really good shape. Yeah, there it comes. So yeah, Tornadospherian. Okay, yeah. So it is setting up. Hopefully it doesn't have like Grass Knot. Okay, so it's Psychic. I'm going into Iron Thorns. I hope it doesn't have a Grass Knot, because if it does, then we might be, you know, like seriously... Okay, it has Sludge Wave. Okay, it's gone. So I think from here on out, it should be, you know, like a pretty good game. So it's Scarf. Or I don't know if it's Scarf. I think it might be. So let's go to Fornispherian. We threaten with Hurricane. There we go. And yeah, I don't think the remaining two can beat me. So Dusknoir comes in. I'm going to Toxic it. Just so they are both crippled. Yeah, they do have Ice Punch, but I can probably just U-turn out to Tapu Koko. U-turn him out to Regieleki, maybe. And then we can start using Rising Voltage. Okay, they do use Earthquake. So I guess that was a decent prediction. Yeah. I'll just knock him off. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have lost Regieleki like that. But I think we'll still be fine. Okay, we do get paralyzed, which is unfortunate. But yeah, I'll just knock off, I guess. Yeah, just try to do some damage. So they have Heavy Slam. So, is there any reason? I think I will Terastallize, just in case they have Earthquake. But it didn't end up being necessary. So yeah, I think that's gonna be probably the last game of today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I probably will put this team in the description because, like I said, it's a ton of fun to use. Not necessarily like a great team, skill-wise, but a ton of fun. And yeah, if they do like ban Terastallization or alter Terastallization in some way, then this team will probably lose a lot of its steam, a lot of what drives it, because you know, yeah, there were a lot of situations in this video where Terastallization was the saving grace, like versus that Qianpao, where I Terastallized Fairy, or when I Terastallized Ice in front of Landospherian. So yeah, if Terastallization gets banned, this team will lose a lot of its steam, but for the time being, it's still pretty fun to use. And I would like to thank you for watching this video. If you enjoyed it, like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this, then, well, do those things that I mentioned like 2 seconds ago. And yeah, I'm going to go now. Goodbye, everyone.